Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves. If you like my content or have any suggestions, please let me know, and by all means, make sure you share. The only way I can get my word out is you help me get the word out as well. Hey everyone, this is Anthony Reeves, and this is Reeves Point of View. Today I want to talk to you about what it means to have your expectations managed by an attorney, and more importantly, why attorneys are there to tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. One of the things that they teach you, or they teach us when we're in law school, especially after you become a lawyer, is that you have an ethical responsibility to manage expectations. When you hear that, for somebody who's not an attorney, you probably don't understand what that means. But in essence, our responsibility is to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. That's the shortest way to tell you. In a broader sense, what it ultimately means is that it is our responsibility to make sure that you don't think what you're going to get is greater than what you really are going to get. It also means that we're responsible for ensuring that you understand all of the scenarios that come into play. How many times have you talked to an attorney and you really want them just to give you the good news and the bad news, or you just want them to tell you the great possibilities, and then they give you this long-winded breakdown of all these different scenarios, and you're sitting there going, why are you telling me all this? Because ethically, we're responsible for making sure that you have a complete picture of all of the different circumstances that may come into play. This way, if something happens, you can't say you're surprised. The other thing that's important is that it's our responsibility to make sure that you don't think you're going to get something more than what you're going to get. So if we know that you're in a case that at best you may get a few $1,000s or a couple $1,000s, we're not going to go in there and say, we're going to get you $1 million, because what ends up happening is you expect to get $1 million, or at least try for $1 million. When if the law only says this is the most you can get, well then them telling you that is creating the expectation of something greater than what you actually will receive. It gets frustrating because a lot of times what happens is that when you're listening, you're going to an attorney, you're thinking that attorney is going to be straight up and tell you about all the possibilities. Or if you're looking at a situation and you're thinking, how is it my situation is like that person's, they got all this, why can't I get it as well? Well, part of their responsibility is to make sure that you have a grounded appreciation of the strengths and weaknesses, consequences, repercussions, risk and rewards of your case. So one, any decisions you make will come from an informed standpoint. And two, you don't go in with this idea or thought process in mind that there is something you're entitled to receive, or that you're eligible to receive, or there's a possibility you can receive, that there's not a possibility of that at all. And trust, this is an ethical responsibility. This is a legal malpractice responsibility. So many times people have these thoughts when they go to attorneys that my attorney's going to get me the sun. Well, if they know they can only get you the earth, telling you they're getting you the sun when they know the earth is best that you can get is actually a dereliction of their duty. So keep this in the back of your mind. When an attorney is trying to educate you about the different aspects of your case, they're not trying to purposely downplay. They just want to make sure you have a grounded appreciation of the strengths and the weaknesses and the complete picture of your case, so that you know what you're going into going forward, and you can make an informed decision about everything that involves your case.